อันนี้ข่อยยอมเจ้าแล้วติดคุกแล้วอีหยังแล้วเจ้าอยากได้อีหยังก็ให้เจ้าแล้วแต่เจ้ายังเนรเทศข่อยไปนี่ข่อยผิดซำใดเยอะ
បីតាបងស្រីក្មួយអីគឺបបាក់ទាំងអស់គ្នាចាមកក្នុងគ្រួសារយើងនឹងហើយរឿងខ្មែរយើងក៏គេឈឺចាប់នឹងរឿងចឹងដែរទាំងអស់គ្នា
At the age of 16 I committed an offense that landed me in prison which resulted in me being placed on the list of deportation so I'm affected personally by that not just me but also my kids now.
They came here assuming that they're already American, you know. I mean, living the life, growing up, knowing the culture, and then turning around doing something minor or major, and you know, thinking that they were finished serving their time to, you know, whatever state or county they committed the offense in, and to turn around and find out that they have to deal with something totally different that, you know, is just pretty much life-shaking.
And it really broke us apart because before he left, he had family of his own. So he had to leave his son down here. And his son is like growing up, not knowing who his dad is.
I don't want them, you know, to see that taking me back and then the next thing, you know, what my father do wrong to take, you know. I don't have the chance to you know, to explain that to my daughter, okay. This chance to explain it through phone. No, I wanted a chance to explain to her this what happened, you know.
We were stressing out a lot because we didn't know what could happen out there with him.
And like he's starting all over on his own feet, so of course like my mom has to send money out to him. So this has been kind of hard because she has to keep checking in on him and see how he's doing. Like, what can she do to help him survive out there?
This is not right. And I disagree with that. And that's a big hurt to our community, to my community.
I mean, can you imagine the thoughts that goes through your wife or your husband if you were on the list for deportation? Can you imagine what's going through the parents, you know, thoughts, thinking, you know, imagining how their kid is going to be deported and their kids being left behind.
In 1996, the U.S. passed several harsh immigration laws that negatively impacted our communities. First, these laws expanded the definition of aggravated felony under immigration law. Secondly, judicial discretion and individualized hearings were eliminated, leaving individuals stripped of their right to due process. Third, deportation for aggravated felonies also became permanent, with no right to return ever, and finally, this was all applied retroactively, leading to constitutional, human, and refugee rights violations.
You know, families were ashamed. They thought their kids had done wrong stuff, and so that's why they were in prison, or that's why they were getting deported, when the truth was, you know, a law had passed that impacted a lot of people that they didn't know about.
So there's different ways that folks have been swept up in the U.S., and that's from law enforcement to incarceration to just house raids.
Why not just tell refugees or immigrants or folks without documents that if you commit a crime, that it's a life, no matter what the crime is, that your sentence is a life sentence. ឃើញខ្ញុំពិបាកខ្លាំងដល់ហ្មងនឹកឃើញថាកូនគេកូនខ្ញុំទៅស្រុកខ្មែរនឹកឃើញថាមិនដឹងរស់ស៊ីអីប៉ុន្តែឥឡូវនេះកូនខ្ញុំហ្នឹងវាបានធ្វើគ្រូបរៀនប្រហាត់កូនក្មេងដើម្បីកុំឲ្យកូនក្មេងជំនាន់ក្រោយហ្នឹងធ្វើកាក់ឲ្យខុសតែខុសមួយដងគឺខុសមួយជីវិតដែលយើងដើរផ្លូវខុស
You know, to say that you will deport someone is like he's saying it's like you're ripping someone away from a body, a community, right? And to me, that's torture.
The deportation of our families began in 2002 when the repatriation agreement was signed between Cambodia and the U.S. The U.S. would sign a different agreement in 2008 with Vietnam, one that offered more protections for Vietnamese diaspora communities.
Oftentimes, the misconception is that the answer that we're given whenever we talk to someone is, I'm undeportable. You know, Laos doesn't accept anybody back. And so sometimes it's not taken as seriously as I feel like it should be because, you know, the State Department is always in works to try to change that.
Everything's stacked up against our community.
and deportation is just the final tool or the manifestation of those oppression.
Tôi nhớ lúc tới chờ nó sẽ li tàu tôi ở xa ở sầu lên nó lại là của anh nè của chỉ bố xa ra cá vì hạt địa giờ vì cha của chị cá giờ vì hạt địa mình nhỏ thả hạ mình nhỏ chó sư
tàu này chúng ta sao xong rồi chui đi thôi cô chúng tôi có đếnในสากลเนี่ยมันโกนในทางเมียนดึงยังนะในทางโน่นต่างไงไปชวนเตียยังถึงไม่ว่าช่วยเนี่ยบางโน่ยังแล้วนะ
มันจังเอาเก็บชิจับโดยขยมเตียนะมันจังเอาเก็บจัง
In 2002, the Southeast Asian Freedom Network formed in response to the signing of the Cambodia-U.S. Repatriation Agreement. A new generation of Southeast Asian American leadership was born. Community groups from across the country came together and organized trainings, speak-outs, days of actions, press, and media for the sole purpose of rising up in unity against deportation and family separation in the Cambodian American community. Today, the Southeast Asian Freedom Network, led by One Love, is kicking off the beginning of 2016 in Laos, Cambodia, and Vietnam. Before leaving the U.S., we were able to garner support from almost 200 organizations across the U.S. and in Southeast Asia for our campaign to end deportation and displacement and reunite families.
I was taken from my family, abandoned by the government. They took away the man in me and gave my kids the punishment. My baby's growing up, living life with just the memories. Daddy's not around, I always ask, will they remember me? My goal was to protect you and provide for you a better day. That I was denied, they lied and took that right away. Blindsided by the system, robbed of my innocence. They say I'm not a human, so they